VA appraisals seems to always be a hot topic every time that we have discussions with realtors or buyers. Everybody's concerned with the VA appraisal. I want to take a few minutes and address the appraisals and the appraisal process. Probably going to do about a 3 or 4 part video segments on the VA appraisal, how it differs from conventional FHA and all other products, all the ways to overcome a low VA appraisal that the other loan programs don't offer, and how it truly is a better product. First of all, we'll go into a regular appraisal. The way appraisals work is the appraiser goes out to the property. They do their inspection in the field. They take pictures of everything, and then they go back to their office and they pull comps and come up with a value on the property. On a regular conventional product, and that's the end of it. Once they issue the value, they issue the appraisal. And just for example, say the sales price is $300,000. After the appraiser goes out and does his evaluation, comes back and runs comps, he comes up with $280,000. That's where he issues the value at. You've got a low appraisal. On the VA loan, it works a lot differently. There's something called Tidewater. If the appraiser goes out, say the appraiser went out to the same property, it's a VA loan, and he's looking at it, the sales price is $300,000, but when he runs comps, he's coming up with $280,000. He doesn't issue the appraisal at $280,000. He initiates what's called Tidewater. And the way Tidewater works is he sends an email to your loan officer or whoever the contact person in the VA portal is. Hopefully it's your loan officer. And once he calls Tidewater, the loan officer has 48 hours to submit comps to justify the sales price. The way this should work is the loan officer should contact both the realtors involved in the transaction, let them know that Tidewater's been initiated, that we need some comps to justify the sales price. Once Tidewater's initiated, you have 48 hours to submit those comps. Once that happens, one of 3 things is going to happen. One, you're going to issue their comps. The appraiser is going to look at them. He's going to evaluate them, and he's either going to agree that the comps, that the sales price justifies the value, and he's going to issue the appraisal at value. Or 2, he's going to look at the comps and he's going to say, no, these comps aren't relatable. They're not within the realms of what's allowed to be used as comps, whether they're too far out of the area or it's too old or it just doesn't apply to the current home and process. And he's going to issue his value where he thinks the value is on the property. Or 3, 48 hours are going to lapse. No one's going to issue any comps, and he's going to issue the appraisal where he sees value from his research. So one of the reasons that 48 hours does expire is the loan officer might not be monitoring his emails. He might not have it set up properly, or he could have had a processor or a loan officer assistant on the file. And by the time they got it to him, and by the time he let the realtors know, 48 hours had already elapsed and it was too late to submit the comps. So that's kind of how you can overcome. That's the first step in overcoming a low appraisal on the VA loan, that you don't have that option on the conventional loans. On part 2, we'll go over on the next step, which is the reconsideration of value. Feel free to message me or call with any questions you might have on the VA appraisals.